around the world. Uh, we have investors everywhere, and yeah, and that's very exciting to see. And also community that is interested in understanding more and learning more about PayNet Coin, FMC Pay, which is also a good thing. I was sharing with the network here that what I see from my experience, having met many team workers, many people active in PayNet Coin, some characteristics of strong team leaders. I think there are three characteristics of strong team leaders. So if you are one person that wants to actually build the team, build the network, the teamwork in this project, these three characteristics are very significant, I think. One of them is I see leaders that are generous and basically operating under the premise that the more you give, the more you receive. The second one is that I can see that the networkers who are successful are actually people who are focused on this project. I have met a lot of people, and even in my team as well, there are some people who have their business, and that's fair enough, of course, and they're not focused on FMC Pay. They have many things going on, struggling a lot, working hard, and not focusing really on FMC Pay. So those will not be strong networks. It's not possible to actually build a strong network if we are not focused. So I see that generosity, being focused. And the other thing is that what we're doing now, I see those leaders eager to learn, eager to absorb more information from wherever they can, joining Zoom meetings, watching YouTube videos, or just taking every opportunity they have to learn, and also ask the leaders questions, think about the project. What are questions that I want to have answered, and so on and so forth. So those three things, if you want to be a powerful leader within this network, within FMC Pay, I think that generosity is one important aspect. Being focused is another second important aspect. And third, being eager to learn more and more about this project. Now, today, what I would like to do is actually to go a bit back to basics. There is, as I mentioned that every time we meet, the three reasons why actually FMC Pay can pay those 9% per month in US dollar. It's important to me that we have that very clear, because the very first question that anyone will ask when they want to know more about the project is, how can they pay 9%? In other occasions, people will ask you about what is the business model. Asking about the business model is actually just a fan way to ask about how can they pay 9%. Okay, it's actually the same question, the business model, because the business model, the business structure is how a business is working, what is the dynamics of a business so that it can be profitable. In that sense, it's exactly the same question, because they want to know how can they pay 9% and still be profitable. Okay. Now, one thing that I think is very important that we have clarity on that, and I'm very confident on it. Even let's just assume that for 6 months, the next 6 months, nobody would stake. There would not come any new money. The business model would still work. There would be no issue in the stability of this business. So I'm very confident that the company has constructed a model, and I will explain what is that model, that actually allows to be solvent profitable, and not requiring, not needing fresh money from investors to pay out old investors. If we have a program, a project, a structure where the fresh money from new investors is required to pay out old investors, we have something that is very insecure. That is actually the typical Ponzi scheme, pyramidal Ponzi scheme that won't last long. Okay. Now, today is March 1st, and we actually this month celebrate the 4th anniversary of this project. And one thing that you can share with your friends, with your family is, in fact, there's no scam project that can last up to 4 years. And that is already, I mean, there are many reasons why FMC Pay is not a scam, many reasons, but already that one is a very big one because no scam project actually will survive of the period of 4 years. And as FMC Pay will obviously continue growing. Now, I mentioned that I want to share about the 3 reasons why this project is stable, how they can pay the 9%. And the first reason is that this is a real business. So today I want to go a bit more in depth into this discussion of the how solid this project is. I'm opening the PowerPoint so that you can see that. Let me share. So there are over 11 million cryptocurrencies in the world, and the large majority of those 11 million cryptocurrencies are worthless. It's actually very easy to create a cryptocurrency. It's almost like creating an email address for an IT person. So an IT guys can create a cryptocurrency with your name within 10 minutes. So it's very simple. So it's very easy to create the cryptocurrency, but the question then becomes, so what value has that cryptocurrency? Who would buy the cryptocurrency and for what would they buy the cryptocurrency? What is the utility of the cryptocurrency? And for that, we need to understand and know the ecosystem of the cryptocurrency. And here we have the overview of the PayNet coin, FMC Pay. If you don't have this image, I recommend you to ask your upline to provide you this image. I think this image helps to have an overview over the whole ecosystem very easily. So we can see that we have here PayNet coin, which is a coin of exchanger. Coin of exchanger are those cryptocurrencies that you need to actually pay the commissions and fees. Okay. Then we see that it works on, so PayNet coin is a coin of exchanger. It is required to actually pay the commissions and fees. Can you just hold on a moment? Just give me a second to do something.
Okay, doctor.
Okay, here we are again. Sorry for that interruption. Okay. So, PayNet coin, one coin of exchanger. Maybe you're familiar with Binance. Binance is the largest exchanger. Their coin of exchanger is BNB. So when you have a Binance account, and probably some of you, or maybe most of you have a Binance account, if you want to transfer to other wallets, you need BNB to actually then pay. And in the same way, to transfer money with FMCPay wallet, you need PayNet coin to transfer the fees. So there is a natural demand for PayNet coin, and it runs on blockchain technology 2.0. Which is actually the staking process, not the mining process. Staking, which is more healthy for the planet, doesn't require a lot of computer power, a lot of energy, which is also good. FMCPay exchange is one of the key elements of the whole ecosystem. And I will share a little bit more about the FMCPay exchange in a minute. And then the possibility to trade digital shares, stock market trading in the New York Stock Exchange, which will come this year. FMCPay coin as a backup coin, and then the payment online service payments were actually the PayNet and FMCPay has been opened up for connecting with global payment systems. That is why, for example, we can buy flight tickets and hotel bookings through FMCPay network. So let me show you then some of these elements, the key elements, online, directly online. Okay, let me go here. So here we have a third-party website, and let's look at FMCPay. So FMCPay currently has $86 million of trading volume in you can hold cryptocurrencies, you can trade cryptocurrencies, of course. And you can also then this year, it will be implemented that we are able to actually invest into stock market trading through our wallet directly, which is also great thing, great utility. Now, how will you buy the stock markets? So the stocks, you will buy them using PayNet coin. Again, because it's the coin of exchange. So there will be more demand for PayNet coin for people who, for example, want to invest into some stocks. Now, going further, FMCPay 1.5 years ago had 500,000 verified users. Then 6 months later, it doubled to 1 million. Then 6 months later, it doubled again to 2 million verified users. Currently, we have 3 million verified users, and the target for this year is 5 million. So you can see that every 6 months, it's actually doubling the users. So from 500,000 to 1 million, from 1 million to 2 million. From 2 million, it will become 4 million in short, and then 8 million and so on every 6 months. That is an exponential growth. And this just demonstrates that the market is accepting this product, that this is a real beneficial product, a platform that makes sense to users. And this is good news for us. So what we can see, it is a real business that is generating real money through the wallet, through the FMCPay exchanger. But then we have another element here, another platform that generates also income to the company, which is CoinCap News. CoinCap News is a platform that allows to compare cryptocurrencies, exchanges, and so on and so forth, to just educate the community, gather more information about cryptocurrencies. And what is significant here is that you can see here on the top left that 17,000 cryptocurrencies are listed in this platform, and each of these cryptocurrencies actually has to pay a listing fee. So this again generates income for FMCPay because CoinCap News is part of FMCPay. Now, let's look at the other one that I already was hinting on, HeyoTrip. HeyoTrip is also part of FMCPay, and it is a platform that allows to book flights and hotels. So you can, for example, book your flight from Lagos to Paris or to London. And the significant thing here as well is that you can actually buy then, you can purchase with your credit card, or you can actually use PayNet coin to pay it, right? So again, functionality or utility for PayNet coin for real transactions, financial transactions. And also, of course, every booking that takes place will generate a small commission for the company as well. So you can see that there are several platforms that are actually generating real money as we speak for the company. That's the first reason why they can actually pay 4% at 9% per month in US dollar, because it's a real business generating real profit, and they can use the profit to pay the investors. Now, the second reason is the power of the central bank. But to explain the power of the central bank, what I mean by this, we need to first go to another presentation that I want to share with you. Just give me a moment to open it. Okay, so let's start sharing. Okay, there we go. By the way, also these presentations, if you think they are useful, then please contact your upline, and I'm happy to provide these presentations as well. This is the structure that has been offered for 4 years already. Now, if you wonder about these 4 years and that it has not been changing, or maybe somebody asks you, but are you sure that it didn't change because you haven't been there 4 years ago? In fact, you can find YouTube videos from 2021, 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago or so, that actually are sharing about FMC Pay, and that in the video they show this screen, the staking structure, and you can see there that in 2021 it was exactly the same investment structure that we have currently. So that's nice. Also, if somebody has questions about that, is it really true that they offered it exactly like this 4 years ago? You can actually find YouTube videos from 2021, see the date, and see that it actually has exactly the same structure. Now, PayNet staking structure, okay, so it has these different packages, 3,000 being the one that most people actually target to, because it's the most beneficial one with 9% per month, giving you then 108% in dollars per year, sorry. Now, this probably you are very familiar with. How does the staking work? You invest $3,000, and if you do that today, and probably later on after our meeting, I will stake a new package for myself. When you invest one package today, then from tomorrow onwards, morning from tomorrow onwards, you will be receiving $9 every day for the next 2 years. Now, for the next 2 years, $9 every day will sum up to $6,300. And then after 2 years, you will receive your capital back. So the return on investment is actually 9,300. 6,300 your profit, which comes every day at $9 per day, and then $3,000 back after 2 years. But we need to understand how this works. How do you actually stake? Because you cannot directly stake the dollars, you need to purchase in the market PayNet coin equivalent to the $3,000. Okay, so you have your $3,000, you say, I want to invest. So you go to the market and you purchase PayNet coin, their cryptocurrency, for $3,000. You transfer it to the company as investment capital in the form of PayNet coin, not dollars, but worth 3,000. And then the company will immediately register in your investment account. You invested $3,000, not PayNet coin, not cryptocurrency, but it will state 3,000 US dollar. Why is it necessary actually to do this way through PayNet coin, and why can you not stake directly Why can you not transfer 3,000 US dollar or USDT to the company directly? Well, two reasons actually. One has to do with the business model. I hope you can. It seems that I froze, but can you give me a thumbs up if you can still hear me? I think my image froze, but hello, can I have a thumbs up? Can I have a thumbs up if you still can hear me? Okay, so maybe it
Yes,
was
we
my
can hear
laptop.
you. We can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, so let's continue then. The second selection. All right. Okay, good. So, but my presentation went off. Yeah, just let me share again. Sorry, the internet is sometimes not completely stable here in the Philippines, but I think we will be able to do this. Okay, there we are again. Okay, so this is for the investments. So I said that there are two reasons why we have to go do this detour, if you want to call it a detour, through PayNet Coin to invest our $3,000. So first of all, our capital, what is it actually doing? Because some people also ask, what is actually my capital doing when I invest it? What service is it providing? What work is it doing? And actually, our capital is doing what is called the proof of stake. Proof of stake is okay. I'll just try to explain it very briefly. I think that all of you are familiar with the notary service, and when you sell land, you go to the notary with the new buyer, and then the notary will register that this land has been transferred to this other person, purchased, and so on and so forth. If this other new owner goes and sells the land again, has to go again to the notary, and it will be registered that now this land has been transferred over to this new owner, and so on and so forth. So the land ownership is always registered clearly in the notary registry, which actually is then managed by the government, right? So that it's always clear who owns this land and who used to own it. This actually is kind of the blockchain in a digital world, the blockchain that actually is doing a notary service. So blockchain actually is registering the change of hands of assets. And in the case of cryptocurrency, it's about cryptocurrency. So who owns the cryptocurrency? Who's giving the cryptocurrency to what person? Now, the blockchain is public. These notary registries of where the PayNet coin go, the Bitcoin go, is actually registered publicly. We can access it. Everybody can access it. And actually, you may have seen news where it says 500 million Bitcoin sold. Why can they actually say that? Because the blockchain is visible, so everybody knows that 500 million has been sold because it's publicly visible, but you don't know who to who, because there's only a number, a code. So it's anonymous. There's just a code for the person. There's no name, no address, no country, no residency, nothing, no information on who is actually the previous owner, who is the new owner, just a code. But it's all tracked that this transferred hands. So that is the blockchain. And now the question is, who is actually doing this registry in the blockchain? Who is doing this notary service? That is actually the proof of stake. Okay, so the proof of stake is actually the notary service. So your money, when you stake, you're actually providing this service of notary, of registering the transfers of PayNet coin in this public blockchain. That is the service, that is the work that your money is doing, the proof of stake. And that can only be done in the currency that is actually where the service is done for. So if one wants to do the proof of stake, for PayNet coin, one needs to have PayNet coin capital to actually undertake the proof of stake. So by the way, if somebody asks you, what is it the money actually doing? Well, your money is actually doing some kind of, similar to the notary service, the registries in the blockchain. And that is why it needs to be PayNet coin. Now we will see in 10 minutes or so that actually the second reason why it's PayNet coin is to make actually this system work and make it solid. But I will come to that. Now, what happens to the withdrawal? So we know now how to invest money, but the withdrawal of money works the same way, just in reverse. So as I said, if you stake today $3,000, then you will be earning $9 every day for the next 2 years. When can you withdraw the money? Well, anytime you want in the next 2 days. The minimal withdrawal amount is $10, so you cannot do it tomorrow because you only have 9. But from day after tomorrow, you have 18, you can actually withdraw if you want. There is a withdrawal fee, so a flat fee of $10. So it's probably not advisable to withdraw $18 because you pay $10 fee, right? But let's say that after 10 days, you have accumulated $90 and you say, okay, I want to go for a dinner with my wife or so, and then you pay the $10 and you take the $80 to go for dinner. How do you do that? Well, in your staking account, you will be accumulating the $9, not cryptocurrency, dollars, US dollars. So they will be accumulating. Now, when I want to withdraw, I have to convert the dollar amount into PayNet coin at the market rate. So whatever the market rate is at that very moment, I convert it to PayNet coin, and the company will pay me out in PayNet coin because the company does not hold dollars. They received PayNet coin. So they are holding PayNet coin, not US dollar. So they pay me out in PayNet coin. Then with the PayNet coin, I can go to the market. I can sell the PayNet coin immediately, and I have my dollars back. Now, this process takes less than 1 minute, so I don't lose anything on the exchange rate. And also, some people have asked me sometimes, is it smooth? Did I have problems? I've been using this platform, FMCPAY, for a long time already, and I never had problems. So the trading was always within less than a second. The trading was done. And I also never heard of anyone complaining, saying, oh, I wanted to trade, it didn't work, I had to wait or something. I never heard that of anyone. Yeah, so the trading is very smooth, very fast, and this in less than 1 minute actually one has done it. So you don't lose on the dollar account. So here, 560 million PayNet coin. So FMCPay created 560 million PayNet coin, like central banks actually create money. And they can use those 560 million to pay us out, us investors, right? So you can see that that is the second reason. How can they pay out the 9%? Well, first of all, because it's a real business. And secondly, because they created money, PayNet coin, which they can use to actually pay out the investors. Now, let's go back to our presentation. When I heard that this program is already running for 4 years, 3.5 years when I joined, or a bit more, and 4 years now. I had one concern, and my concern was what happens. So it means that the investors, some of the investors have joined very early in time, and they have finished the cycle of 2 years, and possibly they are actually already cashing out. So they finished the investment cycle, maybe they made a good profit, and they're cashing out, and they're leaving the company, and so maybe the company now is having some liquidity issues. So I don't want to invest into a company with our liquidity issues because, as I mentioned at the beginning, I don't want to be the person that is bringing fresh money in so that old investors can be paid out, right? I don't want to do that. So I want to look at one of these investors, early investors. What happened with these early investors that maybe finished the cycle and maybe left the company with their profit and their initial investment? Let's look at this person investing February 1st, 2022. So we remember that when you invest, you have to trade your $3,000 into PayNet coin. So this person buys 33,000 PayNet coin with the $3,000 investment. The PayNet coin quotation at that time was 9 cents. As you can see, you can look it up actually in the numbers. And let's assume that this person now comes back 2 years later. We know that you can withdraw regularly, but let's just assume that this person returns 2 years later and let's accumulate the profit and so on. So 2 years later, opens the investment account and sees, okay, $9,300 that I can take out now. 6,300 my profit plus the 3,000, and because already it's 2 years later, I can withdraw everything, the full 9,300. So that person withdraws the 9,300 fully, and as we know, receives the 9,300 in PayNet coin. How many PayNet coin does the person receive? Well, actually 26,300, because on February 1st, 2024, the quotation of PayNet coin was 35 cents. So this person receives 26,300 PayNet coin. So let's look at an overview of what happened. So you can see that this person invested $3,000 on February 1st, 2022, receives 9,300 on February 1st, 2024, having the profit of 6,300, as promised, exactly what they promised. So goes home, opens a bottle of champagne and goes celebrate. Everything wonderful, perfect. Now, what happened to the cash flow of FMCPay, in fact? So we remember that this investor injected 33,000 PayNet coin. These 33,000 PayNet coin were actually doing the service of proof of stake throughout those 2 years. They were actually working. That capital was working. And when the cycle finished 2 years later, the company FMCPay returns to the investor 26,300 PayNet coin, which is worth 9,300 at that time. Why only 26,300? Because the PayNet coin had increased in value at that time to 35 cents. So in fact, FMCPay increased its liquidity by 6,600 PayNet coin through this early investor. So even this early investor is actually leaving the project, cashing out everything. He helped to increase the liquidity and increase the stability of this project. So nothing that concerns me, actually. So I can see that for now, the project has actually benefited from these early investors because of the increase in PayNet. Now, that's the past. And it's good to hear and see that in the past it worked out. But obviously, we are interested what will happen from today to the next 2 years. Because if we stake today, we want our money to be safe throughout the next 2 years. So we need to look a bit forward rather than backwards. It helps to look backwards, of course, we learn, but we are more interested in what will happen in the future. Now, nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody knows what will happen, but there are some reasons that help us to actually have some forecasts. First of all, if we look at numbers, just straight numbers, imagine that you want to stake today. Okay, that was February 6th, so almost a month ago. It was 45 cents. Now, I don't know if you saw that it's 48 cents, a bit higher. By the way, a year ago, it was 35 cents. So you can see that there is an increase in PayNet coin. Now, let's assume that in 2 years' time, it's $1.50. $1.50 already has this same effect that I was mentioning with the investor, that actually the invested capital of 3,000 worth 6,500 PayNet coin, then cashing out 9,300 at a rate of $1.50 already gives a benefit to the company. Okay, a minor benefit of 300 PayNet coin. So although the money is actually working and providing a service, a notary service, which actually should cost, it's actually not costing the company, but rather the company is even benefiting from the investor, and the investor is also benefiting because the investor is receiving 9,300, right? Now, if the rate goes up to $3 per pay, the benefit for the company is even larger, half of it roughly. And if the PayNet coin would go up to $4.50, it would be even less that the company has to return to the investor. Now we can think of this also in this way, very simple. The rate in February 6 was 45 cents. What happens if the rate goes up to $4.50? Well, that is a 10 times increase, right? From 45 cents to $4.50, we have a 10 times increase in valuation of PayNet coin within 2 years, if that happens. So if I invest $3,000 today, and the company is holding PayNet coin, they're holding $3,000 in PayNet coin. And if PayNet coin increases in valuation by 10 times, those $3,000 actually become $30,000, right? 10 times the value increase. So in US dollar, those 6,500 PayNet coin at a rate of $4.50 become $30,000 worth. But now how many dollars is the company actually paying us? 9,300. So is the company making a profit from us? Of course they are doing, but I'm profiting as well. So I'm very happy if that happens, because actually it just strengthens and makes the whole project very solid. Okay. Now let's go to the other page, because now you may think, well, okay, thank you very much, but I need to stop sharing and share again. I want to just hold on a moment that I can show this. It's refreshing my laptop, so just bear with me some seconds until the image is here again. Yes, very good. There we are. Okay, let me share. Again, the PayNet coin, so you can see 0.48 currently PayNet coin valuation. And it's interesting to compare this with what we call the king of coins, Bitcoin. So for example, you look at these 7 days, the last 7 days, PayNet coin seems to have lost in valuation. Some people could be worried and saying, oh my goodness, what happened now to PayNet coin? Well, let's compare it with Bitcoin. So this comparison works like this, that imagine that you had invested into Bitcoin 7 days ago, or you invested into PayNet coin 7 days ago. And you can see that actually with PayNet coin, you had lost around 2.8%, but with Bitcoin, you had lost over 12% almost in the last 7 days. So you can see that PayNet coin is more stable than Bitcoin. Let's look at the last 30 days. What happened throughout the last 30 days? Well, throughout the last 30 days, with PayNet coin, you had actually won 2.5%. With Bitcoin, you had lost 16%. right? Let's look at 1 year. 1 year, if you bought Bitcoin last year, 1 year ago, you actually made a good profit because there were Trump's elections. Trump got elected and that really boosted Bitcoin. But you can see that at the end of the day, whether you invest in PayNetCoin or in Bitcoin doesn't make much of a difference, but it actually makes a difference in your health. Because I can tell you one thing, with PayNetCoin, you can sleep better. I sometimes say that with PayNetCoin, you can sleep like a baby, but with Bitcoin, you hardly can sleep. Okay, so those who invested in Bitcoin, it's very hard to actually sleep. Now, let's look at 3-year comparison. How did PayNetCoin do over the last 3 years compared to Bitcoin? Well, January 2022, we have an increase of 320% of PayNetCoin, while with Bitcoin you had almost 100% of profit. So substantially higher with PayNetCoin. So in fact, all these people who have this big hype for Bitcoin, they should have bought PayNetCoin and they would be so happy right now rather than Bitcoin, although Bitcoin is the one always in the news. So you can see that, in the crypto space, you can cheat the market for a week or so. Trump maybe did that a little bit with his coin, benefiting, but many people lost money with the Trump coin. You can cheat the market for a week or so, but you cannot cheat the market for 3 years, for 4 years. And this is just a solid proof that PayNetCoin is a very strong product, a strong asset that actually is building utility and building usefulness for the community. To being used as a means of payment. And this also is an indicator for what can happen in the future. Now with PayNetCoin, you can, it is a coin of exchange, you pay the commissions and the fees in FMCPay, exactly like BNB. Have a look at BNB in a minute. You can also, you can buy flight tickets, you can book hotels with PayNetCoin. You can actually engage in e-commerce as well. So e-commerce is already facilitated. So if a company wants to process the payments of their customers through FMCPay using PayNetCoin, that is already possible. So you can do e-commerce with PayNetCoin as well. And then soon coming then the stock market trading as well, where you can then invest into the stock market through PayNetCoin. Now let's look at BNB. Because maybe you still think, well, you're saying that PayNetCoin could rise up to $5, $4.50. That's very optimistic in 2 years' time. So let's have a look at BNB. BNB is a coin of exchanger of Binance. Binance is the largest exchanger of the world. Okay, of course. But it is only an exchanger, and the BNB, you can only use it for paying commissions and fees. In Binance, nothing more. You cannot buy flight tickets, you cannot do stock market trading, you cannot do e-commerce with BNB. So BNB started, this coin started at 9.6 cent of dollar, and then rose up to 790, and now currently almost $600. So now I'm not saying that PayNetCoin will rise up to $500 in 2 years. And I'm not saying it will rise to $50 in 2 years, but that it can be $5 or $4.50, I think that is quite reasonable. Because when you have a product in the cryptocurrency space, you will have these bull runs for the cryptocurrency and these rapid increases in valuation, because the market is just realizing that there is an asset that is actually of great value. So a 10 times increase in the cryptocurrency of PayNetCoin, I think it's possible. So that is good news for us investors, because that just makes the investment very solid. So what I want to kind of close this discussion is, in fact, we have a solid business model with 3 reasons. First of all, it is a real business that has real profit and can use the profit to pay out investors. It has created their cryptocurrency, which actually allows them to use their cryptocurrency to pay out investors as well. And the third reason is that as their cryptocurrency increases in valuation, it actually becomes easier and easier and easier for them to pay us the profit. So there are three reasons why actually this project is running already for 4 years straight. And I'm very confident that it will be continuing running. So again, also to kind of close the circle, if you want to be benefiting from this project, you will have to start thinking about sharing about this project to other people. And actually, like I always tell people that I would even share about this project to my friends and family members, even if I wouldn't have any profit from it, from doing that, because people benefit so much. And it is my experience, and probably your experience as well, that the people that you have shared this project and that have joined, within 4 months or so, they come back to you and they say, thank you so much for allowing me to know about this project. It has been such a blessing for me. It's great to have this solid project that really works. They really do what they promise. And it's so hard to find a real project, a real platform like this in the crypto space. But you allowed me to find it. Thank you so much. That is my reality, and probably your reality as well. People coming to you, being so grateful to you because they have been invited into the project through you. So it is our responsibility now. It is a privilege of us, but it's also our responsibility, because for sure, many people who are struggling with their finances, who have a hard time to meet end month's needs, who struggle with bills, who struggle with money and so on. And here we have an opportunity that is really great. So it's your responsibility to actually help these people. And I can assure you, if somebody joins in 4 months' time, they will be thanking you very much for having taken the time to explain this project to them. So 3 reasons: real business, power of the central bank, and increase in value of PayNet coin. I hope you learned something. It was profitable for you. Thank you very much for listening to me. But here we are for some questions as well. If you have any questions, please ask. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Daniel. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. We really appreciate it. All right. Do we have any questions? Please ask your questions now. Question time. Either you type in the chat box or you raise your hand and ask your question if you have any. Question. Do we have any question?
Dr. Ene, the coach, ask questions. So.
Thank you very much. I think that was a great presentation, and in my general overview, I think it's a very great project. This is my very first time of maybe pay attention to attend a Zoom meeting. So after this time, as usual, I'm going to fact check and cross check everything. I do hope the recording is available so that we can fact check on the point of the presentation. So the doctor who presented, he sounds so real, and I think from what we are seeing, is a real project of a truth. A scam project doesn't stay for 4 years; they will disappear to Dubai. So thank you very much.
They will disappear to Dubai.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Ene. Thank you. Someone is asking, what is the minimum profitable package I can buy? I don't understand what that means. Dr. Daniel.
3,000.
Oh,
God,
that's it.
God,
3,000.
you didn't read the
The
clause.
minimum.
Minimum profitable. You said minimum profitable. So minimum profitable is 3,000. Minimum profitable.
Absolutely. So, Mr. Peter, you read 3,000.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, I agree. 3,000 gives the 9% profit. It gives the $9 per day, which actually really makes a significant impact in our finances. I always tell also friends of me that are in working how hard it is to. I ask them how hard is it to get a $270 pay raise in your salary. It's very difficult, even in jobs in Europe, good jobs. It's very difficult to get an increase in salary of $270. But with a $3,000 investment, you can get that for the next 2 years. And then after 2 years, you get your money back. So you just had an increase in your salary of $270 for the next 2 years. So definitely the $3,000 package is the one we should aim at because it is the most profitable one. There are other packages that are smaller, but it is much more tedious than to actually accumulate sufficient capital to make it worthwhile. Let's put it like this.
Thank you, Dr. Daniel. Okay, someone is asking, you said when one invested $3,000, you get $9 per day. Is that what will be paid $9 or some charges should be deducted? Of course, when you are withdrawing your token from the staking portal to the exchange, of course, you have some gas fee to pay. Otherwise, I mean, your $9 per day is paid to you in full. So when you are taking it out from the staking portal to the exchange, then you have some gas fee to pay, which is normal. Okay. Any other question, please? Do we have any other question? Okay, someone said I would like to know about small packages. Yes, we have $100, we have $500, we have $1,000. So reach out to the person, to your leader. He will share with you Dr. Daniel, you still have time. Just the package area, just share. Can just share. Let us see so that this person can see what we have on the list.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
actually, allow me to also make a note on one thing here about these small packages. I mean, there's always a bit of a discussion in the network on the different packages. So these are the packages that are being offered. Okay. Now to make it well, okay, I'll just share this screen because that's actually the one. Now, if there is somebody, and this is actually a strategy that I sometimes recommend, if there is somebody who doesn't have money, but he has connections, he has friends, then one possibility is actually to suggest, okay, you make one package of $100. Now, $100, why would you make a package of $100? Well, because if you can get two people, new investors with each $3,000, you can get the direct commission. The direct commission is 5% for any investment, for any package, $100 package, $10 package, $3,000 package. It's always 5%. right? So if this person invests $100 and then can get two people that are actually investing 3,000 each, can get the direct commission, which in total is then $300. So $150 from one and $150 from the other. That is already $300. So actually this $100 package is already maxed out. So can immediately withdraw $300, okay? And then can build to the next package of maybe $500 with a pairing and so on and so forth. So there are possibilities actually where smaller packages could make some sense. And I know of also, and allow me to share this as well, that I've heard of many large investors, big networkers. For example, one of the key leaders in the Philippines started with 3 accounts, $10, $100 on the top, and $10 in one account and $10 in the other account. The top leader from Indonesia started with a $10 account. So some of us need a small investment just to try out. And I think it's fair to allow them to do that. But we also have to flag and highlight this to these people, to our friends. You can stake a $10 package. You can stake a $100 package. But in fact, you will not reap the benefit that this project is actually giving. But you can try it out if you need to do that way. So I always say I prefer somebody staking a $1,000 package rather than staking nothing, right? Or a $500 package rather than staking nothing. But of course, we should aim at the $3,000 packages, which are the ones that are really most profitable. All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Daniel. Okay. Do we have any other question? Do we have any other question?
Maybe allow me to share about this while you think about questions. This one sometimes helps on the transfer. So the green one is the staking account. We, as I mentioned, we receive our profit in US dollar. We can transfer it to PayNet Coin within our staking account for free at spot market trade. So transfer to PayNet Coin free. Then when we transfer from the staking account to FMCPAY wallet, we pay 20 PayNet coins. When we then sell the PayNet coin to US dollar, we pay 0.1% trading fee. And then probably many of you are using Binance or other exchanges to transfer the USDT then into your other wallet is around 5 PayNet coin, and with Binance then to your local bank €1. And the total for example, a $1,000 staking profit is around $14.5. So 1.5%. 1.5% is roughly then what you pay. And how long does it take? Around 3 minutes, depending on how familiar you are with this, with the trading and so on. And you can trade, you can transfer on weekends, on public holidays. It doesn't matter. It always works very fast. So this maybe also can be helpful for some to see. There was another question, I think. Well, Daniel, as I mentioned, with a $100 package, you can start with a $100 package. And if you find 2 friends or family members that actually stake with you then $3,000 package, multiply your $100 into $300, okay? And then you still have a pairing outstanding for the $3,000. So you could then actually achieve the $500. So maybe somebody can lend you a little bit money, or you can gather to and get the package of 500. So it's very feasible if you start off with a $100 package. If you have two people joining with $3,000 packages, not you yourself, but other people, friends, that you can get to the $500 package very fast, for example. And that is a bit more interesting than the $100 package, of course.
Thank you. Do we have any other question? Any other question? No, mommy. Do we have any other question? Okay. All right. If there are no other questions, thank you very much, Dr. Daniel. Before we go, for every activation from today, 1st of March to 25th to 15th of March, every activation that is done, $3,000 activation, I beg your pardon, $3,000 activation that is done, you have a bonus of 25,000 FMC token. Share with your people. That is the new account, the account that is activated as a bonus of 25,000 FMC token. Okay, so anyone that activates any this package, any of these packages, and not any of the packages, anyone that activates a $3,000 package should reach out to me through your leader, and then get your FMC token. Okay, just reach out, and then your FMC token will be sent to you. Okay, from today, because Paynet Coin is 4 years old, so we are celebrating the 4th anniversary. FMC token goes to anyone that activates a $3,000 account from now, 1st of March to 15th of March. Let's make use of the window very well. We had a lot of, good responses for last month. Yes. Okay. Someone is asking if you have an expired account that has money that has money points, can you activate it and match? Absolutely, yes. Mr. Pele, yes. If you have an expired account and you have points in it, you have reserve points in it. Even if you have a direct point bonus in it, you can activate it and match out those points. The points are yours. The points are not wiped off. It does not expire. Even though your account has expired, you can activate a new package and then match out those points. They are money, but most people don't know they are money. Okay, so you are good to go with that. All right, I hope that answers your question. All right, so let's get to work, everyone. This is a new month. Let's start with a very
My hand is
good
raised up.
attitude.
My hand is raised up.
Okay. Please go ahead. Ask your question.
Continue,
Yes,
but
Pastor
Two-
Booth.
I think
Two
you can.
questions.
Sure.
Two
Go ahead,
questions.
Bye
sir.
bye.
All right, Dr. Dan.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, Pastor Booth, go ahead, sir.
Question one. What's the value, the dollar value of the 25,000 coins?
Depending on the price right now. One sec. FMC. What's FMC price?
Estimate, just estimate.
The price right now is
estimate.
0.002. Okay, 0.002 is the price right now. 0.002 times 25. $50.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Then question two. I hope there will be recording for this meeting.
There is.
Okay. When can I get? Can you post me? Get me the recording.
Once this meeting ends, we'll send it to you.
Thank you, sir. God bless.
I'll send it to you. Yeah. Thank you. You want a video that explains the matching bonus for referrals? Yes, that can be made. That's not a problem. It's not impossible. That can be made for you, Mr. Peter. Okay, Mr. Simplicity. Go ahead.
My question is this. I have an account already. Staking is running there. If I pick another new 3,000, I think I should call you.
Yes, call me.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Even if you open 10 new 3,000 on it, call me.
Okay, sir.
Each of the 3,000 is 30 to 25,000 FMC.
Okay, sir.
Yes, please. V-Cross. You need V-Cross video recording too. Okay. Just reach out to the person that invited you. You'll get the video recording. It's going to be made available on the group, on all the groups that this link has been shared. And of course, every leader that shared it, we have access to the video as well. Do we have any other question? Mr. Samuel Cham, you have a question? Officer Samuel, do you have a question, sir? All right, thank you. Thank you, Officer Samuel. Okay. Do we have any other question? Madam Banke, you reach me after this meeting, man. My guys on the call. Mr. Kelvin, I see you, sir. You read it. Let's tidy up that stuff. I'll reach out to you after this meeting.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Oga Kelvin.
No, this is not Kelvin, this is Cham.
Okay, Mr. Cham, okay.
Yes, please. Sorry, I came in late. I left my phone. I was on duty, so I came in and I realized that the meeting has long started. I just joined. I realized that you are answering their questions. So, as you said, if the video will be made available for us,
yes,
I believe JB King will have the video. So maybe if he can send it on the page, JB King.
JB King, yes. JB King, yes, sure. JB King, we have the video. He will share it with you, sir. No problem.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much.
We'll share with you. Thank you. Yeah.
Welcome.
All right, my Oga, I'll call you once we are done. All right. So, do we have any other question, people? Any other question? All right. Thank you to everyone. Mr. Jide, Mr. Kenny Promax, Pastor Boat, Adiola, Afolabi, IFO, Mr. Ayo, Believe Trust, Chidito, Oga Chidito, Daniel James, Madam Doris, Professor Ene, thank you so much. King Cyprian, Nsikanese, Pele, Peter Sule, Simplicity, Usoela Okweyi, Rick Ross. Thank you so much, everyone. Do enjoy the rest of your Saturday. The video, the recording will be made available to everyone very soon. Okay. Thank you so much. We have gold in our hand, like I used to say. Let's make good use of it. Let it not be when the staking project will be ending, is when we'll be rushing. Because it's not going to be forever. It's not going to be forever. Okay. It's the last stakers will be taken in 2028, and that means their staking projects will expire in the year 2030, and that will be all for staking. So we still have some few number of years to go. Let's make use of this as much as we can. Okay, Mr. Peter Sule, please reach out to the person that invited you, or let me drop my number. I've dropped my WhatsApp number on the call, on the chat box. You can reach out to me. Then I will share the video with you. But please reach out to the person that invited you. If you have not started, please get started with him, and let us run as fast as we can. God bless you, everyone. Do enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Mr. Felix, thank you. We'll see you again same time next week, same venue. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, everyone. Thank you, and God bless you.